Hey you all, another video for today. I just want to give y'all some encouragement to persevere and endure through the selflessness of what you choose to do every day in regards to decisions for other people beyond yourself or for greater matters for God. He asks you to do something that has nothing of your own self-interest involved, and yet you're willing to do it. And I want to also simultaneously give you perspective that it is for your best self-interest because you're honoring God, which there's no greater rewarder than He. So that can be another way to look at it so you can comfort yourself because, God says, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing in regards to doing good deeds. And pretty much, like, for instance, say you do a good deed in regards to giving food to a homeless person or something like that. Like, don't go around boasting and taking videos of it as you see people do and they post it. God says you have your reward in itself by you doing that alone, rather than our hope is to what? Store up treasures in heaven. Real treasure, true treasure, eternal treasure, which is far greater, not even worth comparing to that which is temporary. With that being said, in this mindset of being selfless and persevering and enduring and giving yourself away for the sake of the greater good, aka God, understand there's also aspects of giving yourself away that might not be something that you perceived yet. For instance, as I said, you being selfless in a aspect might be you being selfish, because you giving yourself away is ultimately the best thing you could possibly do for yourself, right? And in that being said, to continue all in that concept and perspective, if you keep yourself super focused in a certain season, aka isolation season, it might seem that you're being selfish to the outside. You're not willing to go party. You're not willing to go do this. You're not willing to go do that. You're not willing to do this. All because you're on a straight and narrow path. You're in a John the Baptist season, right? You're in a Moses on the mountain season. It's just you and God. No, 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 no to all man and requests, temptations, desires, everything, because you are hyper focused. Now, at first glance, like I said, it might seem like you're either selfish or you have your own desires and XYZ. Because God even says the man who isolates himself seeks his own desire, right? But in this case, it's different when God's isolating you. And God may be isolating you because you're getting ready to go through your metamorphosis. You're getting ready to level through. You're getting ready to break through. So don't be mad and or sad and or frustrated about this season. First, God willing, He shows you that understanding about that season. And then later on, as you get that understanding, it will change from all those previous emotions I just mentioned: sadness, frustrated, annoyed, whatever, to absolute gratitude. Thank you for taking me away from all those possible distractions in order for me to get to where I was desiring to get to. And I needed you to do this and that in order to set me in a place where I'm focused and I'm not distracted and I'm able to obtain the things that deep down in my heart I wanted to obtain. I just knew not the ways of how to get it, but yet you did. And me following you and pursuing you and trusting you and being willing led me to that destination, because He's a good Father. He knows how to give a good gift, especially when you're asking for things that are of Him, aka things that are good and pure. So the reason why I'm saying all this is sometimes you do have to tell people no. Sometimes it's no, I'm not going to be able to give money. Sometimes it's no, I'm not going to be able to give my time. Sometimes it's no, I'm not going to be able to give myself. And it's that, or even per se, put it in this way, it's not that you can't, it's that you won't. It's that, yeah, I could go do that, but I will not. And sometimes you might not have to explain to anybody, but it's first that you understand the perspective of why it's no. It's no, I can't go do this right now because I have something greater that I'm called to do and that I need to do. There's this video of this one guy talking on a simple perspective of him sharing with his daughter. He's getting ready to go fly across the country to go do work, and him getting ready to do it. It's a simple concept. His daughter's like, she's younger, and she's like, Daddy, is there any way that you can just stay and not go and leave? You're always traveling. You're always leaving. You always are not here. And obviously there's a balance and everything. But the dad's like, explaining how in fairy tale realm he doesn't go and he stays home and they go get ice cream and they kick it and chill and relax, right? And they spend time. But reality is he put her on game and showed her true reality, the truth. No, daddy has to go do this because he loves you, because he needs to make sure that you have what's needed and required as a father to provide and give provisions and protect and give you all that you are needed. Obviously, love and spending time are things included. That's why I said there's a balance in it. But that's a part of it too. In the short term, in the nearsighted aspect, it's like, no, don't leave. But in the long term, it's no, I need to leave because then I can get enough time to maybe spend a month with you down the road if I go do this and if I'm focused and I work my quote unquote 6 days of the week and then I took my Sabbath rest day. And you see, there's a balance and there's an order of everything. There's a season of work, there's a season of rest, a season of war, a season of peace, season to love, a season to hate. There's a season for everything. And God talks about that. So when you're in your season of focus, don't squander that in any way. Don't squander your season of focus. Understand that he set you apart and set everything away, and don't get mad. It might take a while. You might wrestle with him for a while, but eventually you will lose because he's God, and you'll be glad that you lost because you realize what he was asking for you to do was something what you really wanted to do in the first place. You just didn't understand, and you'll be thankful for it, and then you'll, God willing, use those talents that he gave you and you'll double fold it, or in this case sowing of the seed, you'll 100-fold it. That's the goal, and you'll understand the value and you'll have gratitude. As he says, rejoice always, be thankful in all circumstances, pray without ceasing. You'll understand that more and more and more because you'll be one-on-one with him. It's like your honeymoon phase, you could say, because we're the bride, he's the groom. So understand all these things and know that God has a reason why you're going through your seasons. Don't squander them all. He's fully in control, was always in control. Trust the process and do what he tells you to do, regardless of what man says. Honor God above man, always and forever. Guard your heart and stay focused on him. God bless.